Josie, you're muted, girlfriend. There you go.
Okay. There we, oh, my volume was down on my phone. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting used to this new little device to put my phone on, and I think it pushes my volume down when I put it inside there. So welcome, everybody. I'm so excited you're here tonight. This has been the most amazing month and a half, or almost going on 2 months for me. My name is Josee Waller. I am a mother of 10. I have 5 boys and 5 girls. I've adopted 3 of those 10. So no, I did not birth 10 children. But my family is amazing. I still have 9 living at home, actually. So I'm a very busy mama, to say the least. My kids are my life, and my why and why I do what I do is for them 100%, to give them a better life, to give them just a future and just some financial support in the future, even because my husband, I don't know if any of you know this, but my husband is in full-time ministry. So we've been married for 25 years, and he's been doing music and ministry for our whole marriage. He's a Christian artist, singer. His name is Josee Waller. He sang the hit song While I'm Waiting in the movie Fireproof. So some people know that's kind of our claim to fame, I guess. Some people know us from that. But he is kind of not doing anything right now because of COVID. He was a worship pastor. He's now home taking care of the kids, kind of running this home so that I can do this business. And he's been amazing, and I could not have done it without him. We are definitely a team for sure. So I am not new to multi-level marketing. I decided after being a stay-at-home mom, well, actually I have a degree as a speech and language pathologist. I usually don't share that just because it's not a favorite part of my life. I only did it for like 7.5 years, but it did take me longer to get my degree. So I guess I should at least put that in my testimony, because I spent 10 years in college. But I was a speech pathologist, and I came home when my husband got a record deal, and I decided I was just going to be a stay-at-home mom, and I was going to homeschool my kids, and we were going to road school and travel and do all the things. Well, that got old really fast. Not that homeschooling my kids is not important and being a mama and all that, but just not having something to put my hands to besides just being a mama. And so I really prayed hard, and I really wanted something that I could call my own. And so I started doing, the Lord led me to as another company about almost 8 years ago. And I started there, and actually have gone through a couple of these companies. This is the first time ever, you guys, that I have been this blown away. That I have had this much success, that I have been so excited and have had so much momentum. So I was with a previous company for 2 years before I came here. I was pretty well. I did pretty well. I was a pretty heavy recruiter, which means I just brought in a lot of people constantly. I was making about anywhere an average of $4,000 to $6,000. Again, it was an average. It was never the same month to month. There was no guaranteed income over there. And so I did pretty well, but I struggled because I felt like my team did not do well. I felt like my team did not, win the prizes and rank up and all the things like I was doing. And it just started to kind of feel gross after a while. I also struggled because I built my business on people who were more into the product than the business side of things. And so my business was not super strong, to say the least. It was very rocky and bumpy, and I felt like I was constantly going backwards instead of forwards in my business. I described it as like I had a hole in my boat, and there was water or a drain or whatever, however you want to call it. But there was like, I was putting the water in, but the water was leaking out just as fast as I was putting it in. And so that was super frustrating. And so I just was like constantly running, and I never just felt like I could take a step back and just breathe and just let my business, it was just like constant having to stay on top of things. And so I was burning out, and I was really praying back in the month of August. I prayed and fasted the entire month of August, and I just held on to until the Lord. I held on to my business very loosely, and that I was, if he has something different for me, that I would be completely open-minded to that. And he just knew my frustration. My husband and I both just were crying out to him for answers. And so one night in October, so this was shortly after our fast, I saw my great friend, Brittany, who is also on this call. So she's my mentor and she's my great friend. She was a sideline sister, which means we were on different teams, but we were from the same company before. And she and I met, and I had continued to follow her. And I kind of saw her start posting about this new thing. And I was like, So I got super intrigued. And to make a really long story even longer, I decided that I was going to put one toe in, and I was going to sign it my daughter. And I was like, oh, this will be great for her. It's hip, and that's just so hip and all. And I'm going to stay over here with this, but I'm going to let my daughter do this. And I bet it'd be great. It'll be explosive. So signed her up. And then I decided to put another toe in because I started really starting to see some interesting things. And so we signed my husband up. And then I was like, I got to the place where I was like, I really need to see what this is all about, because I just started seeing Brittany have all sorts of success. And I was like, I felt like I was kind of on the fence. Like I knew I had to either stay or go, but doing both was not going to be an option. So I had a few conversations with some of the people with this company, and including Brittany, and she shared some information with me. And I stayed up. It was probably the middle of the night one night, and I woke my husband up. He was asleep. And I said, honey, I think I'm going to change. I think I'm going to switch over to this company. I think I'm going to leave my previous company and just go all in over here. And so he was completely on board. He was excited because he had just kind of heard me talking about it over the last couple of days. And so I signed up the very last week of October. And I hit the first 3 ranks my first week. And then within the next month, I ranked up 2 other times, and I hit what you call as silver, which is like a $4,000 a month income in 2 months' time. And I was not expecting that, you guys. Like I jumped in, and I was so enthusiastic about what I was learning and seeing and doing. And I was just on fire. And I finally felt like I could wrap my brain around this business and something I was doing, and the comp plan, everything made sense to me. And I was reaching out to people, and people were so excited because I felt like I had something to offer them of value. I felt like I wasn't just asking them to buy another product, but I was actually personally thinking of them in this situation and saying, hey, like, I thought of you, and I think this would be an amazing opportunity for you. Like, this is a ground floor company in the hemp and health sector. Like, we are blowing up. We're explosive. We're, Brittany and I are both the 1 and 2 spots in the entire company as far as how many people we're bringing on board. Like, this is an explosive team. And so I was calling people up, and they were like, other people were catching the vision. And it wasn't that hard of a sell because, 1, again, I understood it. 2, I was excited and enthusiastic about it. And 3, I really did have something of value to offer people. Like, I'm not asking something of them. I'm offering a gift to them. And so it just, the tables were turned. It just felt very different to me. And it has been very different for me. And I know that so many people are hearing my enthusiasm, even when I hop online or I'm in my stories or whatever, just hearing me explain. So that's kind of my quick testimony. I know it really wasn't quick. But again, it took me, I never thought I would have this kind of success in such a short amount of time. I mean, considering I did so many other companies before, and I never reached this level with them ever. And so I'm still kind of pinching myself. I'm still like, what is going on? Brittany and I are getting on the phone with each other at 1 a.m. and saying, like, hello, what's going on? We're freaking out. And we're like, if anybody wants to know, like, why this is going so amazing, it's right here, because we're committed and we're in this, and we're working. And I would like to say, though, I realized that and I'm about to talk all about the company. I'm going to tell you all about it, I promise. But I would like to say that I know that running and growing as fast as Brittany and I have grown, And you may not even know who Brittany is. She's on here. She's amazing. She's my mentor, and she is making 6 figures already in 7 weeks. And she's, just continuing to grow and blow this thing up. But I know that's not for everybody. I know not everybody wants to run, not everybody has the kind of time that we have to put into our businesses. Both of it, our husbands are home, and we're the breadwinners right now. And so we're able to put a lot of time and effort into this. And it is a sacrifice. I'm not going to say that it's not, but it's a sacrifice that my family has been in agreement with. And I know Brittany's family she sat them down, and they understand that we're doing this for our future. We're doing this. This is a big commitment now, but it's not necessarily something that's going to be like, it's not going to be like this forever. It's just we're taking advantage of the momentum and the fact that we're trying to get this business off the ground. So, I mean, you can do this business if you have 5 to 7 hours a week. You can do this business if you want a paycheck, if you want a comment in your paycheck, 10 to 20 hours a week. So, if you don't have to put in 40, 60 hours a week like Brittany and I are doing, and you can still be successful. So I just want to preface that before I go into all this, because I know that my testimony, Brittany's testimony, may not be super relatable, and not everybody has the experience that we have coming into this. And so I just want you to know, as you listen to me tonight, and as I share a little bit more about the company, that this is a place for everybody. Everybody can win here. You don't have to be a rock star. And you can lead this with, your network of friends, whomever that is, and you can have a successful business. So you really just get what you put into it, and you decide that personally when you sign up. Okay, we have a call and we talk about, this is my goal. I want to be making $300 a month, or this is my goal. I want to, I have 5 to 7 hours a week that I can put into this. So it really just depends on, what you want to make of this. So hold on just a second. Let me take a drink of water. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the company now. And so hopefully you won't tune me out at this point, because it's not a personal story by me, but it is a personal story for this company. It is amazing. The story behind this company blows my mind every time I tell it, and I learn more and more about it every time I hear about it. So this company is called Q Sciences. It stands for Quintessential Sciences. And it started in the year of 2012. I know a lot of people hear that it's a ground floor company, and 2012 doesn't sound ground floor. And honestly, that's just because I'm about to share a little bit of history behind how we had a new launch in 2018. So in 2012, they were started by a man named Mark Wilson. He was a professional football player. He was an NFL player in the 1980s. He played for the Raiders, and he won 2 Super Bowls. He also played for the Patriots. He retired out of the NFL, and then he went into commercial real estate for 20 years. And so obviously this man is a very wealthy man. And he decided after 20 years, he was going to retire, and he was going to just live out his life on the golf course, just living the dream, not having anything, that he had to do. And I think he got bored or something. I know I probably would, but I'm not a big golfer. But so he decided that he wanted to do something more meaningful with his life for the rest of his life. He didn't want to just end it that way. So he connected with a man named Dr. Stephen Kimberly, who was an editor-in-chief of WebMD. This man is a brilliant man. He is a naturopath. He's a holistic man. He basically is also into Western medicine. He sees the value in both, in the holistic and the Western medicine side of things. And so those two got together, and they decided that they wanted to go the route of direct sales, so that they could help people with finances too. So they wanted to combine health and finances together, and decided they were going to go with the direct sales route. So they got the rights to this amazing vitamin that we carry still today, and it's called QMax. It's a micronutrient supplement. It's been around for 29 years. They did their own clinical studies on it at Johns Hopkins and Harvard. And there was 33 third-party studies done on this vitamin. It fills in all the gaps nutritionally. It pulls out heavy metals. It breaks down brain wall barriers. It helps with stuff like ADD, ADHD, OCD, autism, bipolar, depression. So many amazing things, you guys, that are attributed to this one vitamin. And so we own the rights to that. Well, so they started this company with that vitamin, and I think they had some other products. I'm not 100% sure. And at that time, they had incredible sales, but the problem was they were not growing as a company. So from like 2012 to 2017, they only had 700 ambassadors. And so I don't know if you've heard of like there's two ground floor of a company, and then you know what I mean. So this was literally like way too ground floor. It was not the ground floor you want to be in on. And so basically what happened is they brought in this amazing man who is now a co-owner and president of our company. His name is Jake Spencer, and you will meet him and hear from him if you join this company. And he is amazing. I'm not going to lie. He just did the 12 days of Christmas training with us. And every day, everybody was freaking out because of all the wisdom that he's pouring out on us, because he was actually a multi-level marketing genius. He did several companies, and he, grew teams with thousands and thousands of people. And so he didn't start, like we are, like I am, like knowing everything. He started learning and had to grow and teach himself. And he talks all about that and tells us all about how he really just worked hard to develop these skills that he needed to be the professional that he was and he became. And so he retired. He retired at 30 years old. And so he was, good to go. He was a millionaire or maybe a billionaire. I don't even know. And doing really well. The cool thing is that a little backstory on this that I just learned the other day was that his oldest daughter had some behavior issues. And so they had her on the QMax vitamin. Remember the one that I was telling you about? Well, it ended up helping her with a lot of her behavior issues. She had tantrums and she was just physically had some issues. And so it really, really helped her daughter. So it was actually Jake's wife who reached out and contacted Mark and said, hey, here's what we need to do to be successful. So they came up with a brand new comp plan, and they brought, they added in some new products. They rebranded, which the branding is phenomenal, you guys. I've seen a lot of branding, and I have even had my own business and started my own coffee business, and we did branding. So I know branding is so important, and this branding is beautiful. It's very sleek and edgy, and the bags are biodegradable. Like, it just blows my mind. They think of everything in this company. So they rebranded everything and relaunched in 2018. So this company, technically, you really could say that that's why it's ground floor, because it didn't start until 2018. And let me just tell you, the comp plan that he created, if there's a better one out there, then let me know, because I haven't found one. And like I said, I've done several of these companies. I've never understood the comp plans. I've never been able to explain the comp plans to my people like I can explain to people now. Like, literally, this past week, Jake told us, he goes, you should be able to explain the comp plan to your kindergartner, and they should be to tell you, tell it back to you and be able to make sense. And so that really challenged me, because I was like, okay, I am going way too in detail in this comp plan. It's really that simple, and it's really that amazing. And so before I go into the comp plan, since they've launched, they've grown 700%, and they projected to quadruple in 2021. Also, we're in the hemp industry, which is, I'll go into the products in a minute, but the hemp industry is fairly new too, and ground floor as well, because it was just legalized in 2018. So talk about timing. Like, they jumped in on this like in 2018 when it was considered illegal, and just ran with it, which is amazing. So we are all getting the benefit of that. Best timing. I mean, I'm talking right place, right time here. And they had even record-breaking months during the months of COVID, when it was at its worst. Like, I've seen the curve, I've seen the growth, I've seen the paycheck increase, even during those crazy months when people were losing their jobs and there was so many uncertainties. This company was still growing, and that just blows my mind right there. So, and then I don't know if I told you this. I may have already told you this, but Brittany and I also, as far as timing, are on the number one and number two teams in the entire company, in the entire world. I think that's right, in the entire world, right, Brittany? So she's the fastest, and I'm the second fastest as far as growth. So momentum is everything, you guys, and right time, right place. I'm telling you, this literally feels like gold in my hands. So a little bit about the products now, you know, something about the company. We have an entire hemp line, like I was telling you. Hemp is amazing, you guys, and we have a very detailed video on our hemp where you can go. If you join, you get a mobile office and you get resources and all these PDF files and all these videos that will tell you, explain our products and give details, give the ingredients. So if you have those people that are really wanting information, instead of just trusting you with what you recommend, you have it at your fingertips. So we have a video that explains about hemp and how it touches on all 5 pillars of health. Like, it's crazy, or not of health, but all 5 pillars of whatever. I don't even know how to explain it, but whatever the hemp plant needs, all the different things, it touches on all of them. So it's basically like medication in a bottle. It's naturally, you know, a product that helps with anxiety. The cool thing is, you guys, it's patented, and it has a patented bioabsorb technology. Sorry, reading my notes on that one, which basically means that you can absorb it because it's water soluble. And if you put it in water, it's going to disintegrate. It's not going to ball up on the top like most of the oils you put in there. It's gonna disintegrate, which means your body can actually absorb it when you take it. Some of the oils that you buy like on the corner or from Amazon or whatever, you're only getting like 6 to 10% of that. And it takes like up to 90 minutes. Well, with ours, you get 85% within 15 minutes, which woohoo, that's amazing. And my husband has an amazing testimony about our hemp. Like, he struggled with anxiety our whole marriage and depression. And he ran out of this stuff. Okay, let me back up real quick. I'll try to make this super quick. So he, over the years, he's tried different CBD and hemp oils and stuff. And he just was always like, what's the big rave about this stuff? Like, he just took it because he thought it was good for him, but he never really felt better. It never helped. But he took it just like your mama tells you to take a vitamin. You don't necessarily feel it, but you're like, okay, I'll take it. So he took it. Well, it turns out what he was taking, even from my previous company, it wasn't absorbing. It wasn't working. We were buying it every month, and he was taking it thinking it was working. The reason we know that it wasn't working is because we tried ours and it is working. And he told me, he's like, we ran out for like a week or so, and I was in the other room, and he texted me. I screenshot his text. He's like, we just got our hemp in, and I just took it, and I just feel so much better. I just feel like my brain was going crazy. I don't know what was going on. Like, I was starting to wonder, like, what's going on. And I took it, and I already feel better in 10 minutes. And I was like, woo, testimony time, you know? So I seriously am just like, and he's like, order some more now, because I want my own bottle. He's like, I want to have my own bottle. I'm like, are you going to walk around with it in your pocket? I'm like, what the heck? I want some too. So it's amazing, you guys. I'm telling you, it's so helpful. Okay, so we have another product called Twist, which is actually my second favorite product. It's 3 different flavors of little packets that go in your water, and it's like a 50 milligrams of broad spectrum hemp and 10 milligrams of CBD in each stick. And basically, it just helps with everyday stresses. It promotes overall wellness and sense of calm and focus. And so you just put these little dry packets in your water and check them out. And they taste so good. They're like grape and peach and lemonade. I mean, they're just wonderful. I love them. And even my daughter, she's 18 months old. I let her taste it the other night, and she just kept coming back for more. She loved it. So it's really tasty. And they just improved it so that you get even more and you absorb it even more, and they enhance the flavor. So it's brand new, all enhanced, like literally as of this month. My third favorite product, and they're all really my favorite, is our Q Max. And it is just a bag of 3 different things. It comes with our Q Max vitamin that I was telling you about, which they ended up improving and making it even better. And now it's called Q Max Premium, because, there's always improvement. You can always improve. So they improved it. They also put in our Q Biotic, which is all geared towards gut health. And I could go off on a whole tangent about gut health. Gut health is amazing. I that's what I did in my previous business. Gut health is so important, you guys. 80% of your immune system is in your gut. So it comes with the probiotic, the vitamin, and then also comes with an anti-inflammatory supplement called Align, which basically gets in and gets rid of all the inflammation and on a cellular level, because we all know that disease loves inflammation. So you want to keep that inflammation down in your body. It also helps decrease any puffiness in your hands, in your feet, in your face. I took an anti-inflammatory supplement similar to this when I was pregnant. My last go around, you guys, I was 43 years old. It was my 7th pregnancy. And I'm telling you, taking an anti-inflammatory is important. I did not swell up. My face stayed the same size. Like, it was like night and day difference from my previous pregnancies. So it comes with all 3 of those things in one little cute baggie, and you have AM and PM bags, and you just open those things up and pop them in the morning and in the evening. So they made it super simple. And again, the bag's biodegradable, which is amazing. So that is my third favorite product. My 4th favorite product is our Kids Core. Now, basically, it's kind of like the adult one that I just explained, but in the kids version, and it's a powder. So you just put the little powder in your kids' drinks and mix it up, and you can put it in yogurt, or you can mix it with orange juice if they don't like the flavor. But it has the Qmax in there. And then, oh my gosh, what else does it have in there? I don't even know. I have it written down on another piece of paper. I know it's got the berry in there, the elderberry, which is really good for your immune system. Anyway, so that helps with like ADD, OCD, anxiety. A lot of kids are already seeing, this is a brand new product, I think, as of in October. So we're already seeing testimonies from that. I'm hearing people on my personal team whose kids have been struggling in school to sit down and focus, and they're giving them this, and they're doing really good. So it's definitely working, and it's an amazing product. So we have stuff for kids. And then another quick product I'll tap on is our Vitalize. It's all about your hormones and balancing your hormones out, which is your master hormone. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go into that, but your Vitalize is basically, it's like capsules that you take, and it helps with, it's got herbal adaptogens in it. So it adapts to whatever your hormones need. So that's going to help people with like menopause, hot flashes, cycle issues, skin issues, mood swings. I mean, we're women. Most of us are women in here. We probably all have some need for that in our life. So, and it is a 5 capsule a day supplement, and you do need to take all 5 capsules in order for it to work. And so if you don't like taking a lot of pills, then that could definitely be a problem. But Vitalize is amazing, and I've been taking it, and I just love it. So Vitalize is another great product. And then we have our Armor, which also has adaptogenic herbs in it. It is for your immune health. It's basically like a mushroom supplement. I think it has 7 different mushrooms in it. It's just a powder you mix. You can bake with it or mix it with hot tea or whatever. It's a chai flavored, just a huge immune boosting. So if you know anybody that struggled with cancer or is facing cancer, it's a really good one for boosting your immune system. Honestly, I feel like we all need to be on that right now with our immune systems, just everybody trying to protect themselves from COVID. So Armor, get your Armor, super important. I have some on the way. I'm excited to try it. I haven't tried it yet. We also have just a few of our weight loss supplements. Trim is like a block your carbs. We have Q Sport, which is good for energy. We have Q Focus, which is good for mental energy. These are all like just a combination of pills or drinks, depending on what you need. And then the last product that I'll mention is our vitamin sprays, our 6 vitamin sprays, which we have. I love these, you guys. They're so cute. And they're so like handy dandy, and you don't have to take a billion pills. You can just spray them under your tongue. You take them sublingually, which is like second to intravenously. So I love that about them, because like a lot of vitamins, you never know if it's really going to do what it's saying it's going to do, if it's going to break down before it gets there. So you know that you're really getting it. It's methylated for anybody who struggles with absorption issues, MTHFR. Anyways, we have the C plus zinc, which everybody's been hearing to take your zinc with COVID. It's a D3. We have a B12, which is an energy booster. And a lot of people get B12 shots, especially if you have the gene mutation. It's equivalent to using it 7 days is equivalent to getting a shot. So I love that. We have Boost, which is, you know, it has chromium in it, and it helps you with your metabolism. We have our pain relief spray, which I'm starting to hear testimonies about that. People who have had pain in their hands or whatever. I'm going to test it out on my daughters. I have 5 daughters. 4 of them are young women, and they have menstrual cramps. So I'm like, I wonder if this will help with menstrual cramps. I can't wait to try it out. And then we have our favorite product, and it's actually our best seller, is our sleep spray. And so pretty much everybody that joins this company gets a sleep spray because it's only $17.50, first of all. And you can put it by your bed. And if you're having a hard time going to sleep, you can spray that under your tongue, and it will help you, like literally like 4 sprays, and you can be out in 10 minutes. So we all love our sleep spray. And again, all these are very natural. It's not something you're going to get addicted to. And I love that because I'm all about the natural supplements right now. I don't, you know, I'm trying to get away from any kind of medications. So the most excited the thing I'm most excited about tonight is our comp plan. And I've touched a little bit on it, but you guys, if anyone says that timing doesn't matter, then they are lying to you. Okay. So I know you can all think of other businesses that are saturated. They're saturated in this field, in this industry. And so, this is a ground floor opportunity, and this is an amazing comp plan. The way this comp plan works is you can sign up 2 different ways. So if you've loved everything tonight and you're like, I want to go all in, I want to do this business, then you can sign up to be ambassador. Or if you're like, I'm just more interested in the products, or I want to try the products and see if I want to do the business, then you would sign up as a preferred customer. The preferred customer is $10. The ambassador is $40. You get wholesale no matter how you sign up. So don't feel pressured to sign up as an ambassador if you don't want to work this business. That's one thing that we really encourage people to do, is we kind of even have a checklist. Like if you think you're not sure if you want to work the business, and we can send you the checklist to see if you're ready to work the business. But the beauty is, like I said, you get wholesale no matter what, which is 25% off of retail when you sign up. So we get paid infinite levels down. Say that again, infinite levels down. It never stops paying you as you go down. That is mind blowing. Okay. I came from a company who stopped you at level 7. You can get paid on level 1,000 here. Okay. So when I joined, yes, I thought my husband and I both needed to join, and he needed to go underneath me, and I helped build him and all that. No, because it doesn't make sense to do that, because you can get paid on everything infinitely down. So there's no need to start over another business over here. Like with other companies, you max out their comp plan and then they let you start over again. You don't ever max it out. You just keep going. You just keep growing. So infinite levels down. Let me just tell you that remember that. That's so key. Also, there's no averages. So a lot of these companies will advertise, you know, you can make an average of blah, 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 to blah, blah, blah at this rate or at this rank, and blah, 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 to blah, blah, blah at this rank. Okay. That happened to me. And like I told you, my income averaged anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000. It was never a solid income. Here, when I hit silver, I got a paycheck of $4,000, and that is my paycheck as long as I maintain that rank. Okay, that's not an average. We also get paid on our customers. We get commission, 15. I think it goes up to 35. And I've heard through the grapevine that they're increasing the commission on customers. So you can build your whole business on customers if you want. Now, I suggest you build it on ambassadors and other people who want to grow your business, because that's going to be stronger and that's more business minded. But you can do both, and you can make money on both. So some people get a mixture of the two. Customers, they get commission. Ambassadors, they get paid on OV, overall volume. So anything underneath your organization, you're going to get paid on. You're going to get paid on your customers. You're going to get paid on your ambassadors. You're going to get paid on your ambassadors' customers. Okay, so everything counts. If it's under 100 PV, it still counts towards you. You still get paid on it. You don't have to call them up and be like, look, your order's under 100 PV and I need you to get your order up so I can get paid. That's the worst thing ever. I hated that. It gave me so much anxiety. Okay, so no, if they order 30 PV, you get 30 PV and it goes towards your overall volume to help you rank up. So that is a beautiful thing, you guys. We have all kinds of fast start bonuses right now. If you hit the first 3 ranks within your first month, well, you have all the month that you sign up. Like, so you would get the rest of this month, which is, what do we have? How many more days do we have left? Today's like, I don't even know. I don't even know what day it is, you guys. So we have like 10 days, 9 days, something like that. So we have the rest of this month and you have all of January to get our Christmas bonuses, which most people are hitting executive rank and they're like making $1,000 within their first month, you guys. And it's so doable. Basically, in a nutshell, it's 15 orders. Okay. You get your first 2 ambassadors to work this with you. And then you get, between those 2 ambassadors and some customers, 15 orders, and you just made $1,000. That is our Christmas bonus right now. That's what I'm helping my people do. If you can't get 50, if you can't get, the hit that, there's still some great bonuses, even, less than that. We have our pro and our builder rank ups, which are awesome too. You get 215 for builder and 430 for pro. So it's not that hard. It's like 3, 6 or 15 orders and you've already made your first batch of money. So I love that. And the Christmas bonuses are extended through the end of January. So that was very nice that they did that. Very generous of them to do that. So the sooner you sign up, like if you get off this call and you want to think about it, just know that that time is ticking for the Christmas bonuses. You still get bonuses after Christmas. They're just not quite as high. They've added some cash to that. So, and I always tell people, if they want to try the products first, then just sign up as a preferred customer. And then you can become a ambassador once you're ready to jump in with both feet, because again, those bonuses in the beginning are time sensitive. So one other quick thing that I'm going to tell you about, and then I'm going to wrap it up here, is our FFM program. So another way that they pay us, instead of you getting like a car loan or something like that, they will give you money towards a debt of your choice or retirement or something like that. Because Jake, he came into a lot of money, and he learned, like, over the years, that so many people did that and they just blew it and they didn't know how to manage their money and they spent too much, and they just would go into a lot of debt instead of setting themselves up for financial freedom, which is what you should do when you come into a lot of money. And that's how you create wealth and not just rich people. So he really challenges us in that by helping us with this program, that the Financial Freedom Movement. So when you join, you get a financial coach for free. Did you hear me? For free. When you join, you get a financial coach for free. There's an email. You email them, let them know that you're interested once you sign up, and they call you. I've already had my first appointment. We went through my finances. We had some homework. We're supposed to get back together on a phone call tomorrow. So that was free. And then because I hit silver rank, which when you hit, I think it's the 6th rank, which is elite, you get your first payment towards a debt of your choice. And so I am now putting $300 towards the debt of my choice. And it's like not coming out of my paycheck. It's extra money that I'm making, but it's going towards the debt. So I love that. I love that they just, again, think of everything. This company literally checks all the boxes for me, you guys. And I'm sure you can tell in my passion about this. I've been successful. I'm excited to keep running, and I'm excited to help all of you on here. If you decide you want to do this, or connect with whoever invited you tonight. And if you want to talk to me personally, I'll be happy to, answer any questions you have or whatever, even afterwards, if you want to stay on here. But thank you guys so much for listening tonight to my long ramble. And you guys, this is legit. I'm telling you. So don't let 2020 end and regret not doing this. There's systems in place. You're not going to have to figure this out on your own. You don't have to be an expert. I know that I may sound like an expert just because I'm reading notes. I'm not. All this stuff is available at your fingertips. All these notes, all this, the information on the products. We have lots of support from people that are, above us, mentors that are getting in the trenches with us. They teach them to do that. They train us to help the people that are coming in, the new people, to support them and help them to grow. So you're not going to be on your own. You're going to be supported. And I think you're going to really be happy that you decided to join if you do. So thank you guys so much. And does anybody want to, I can open it up for questions. Should I open it up for questions, Brett? Or should we just end it here? You want to